why the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says it's opened an investigation. The video shows deputies beating and punching William McNeil Jr., who says it happened back in February, but he's releasing the video now. Here's a portion of it.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
Alright, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle! Show me your hand.
Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir?
Step out.
What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No.
Well, we don't know what happened before the camera started recording, but civil rights attorneys Harry Daniels and Ben Crump are now representing McNeil. In a statement, they said it should be obvious to anyone watching this video that William McNeil wasn't a threat to anyone. He was calmly exercising his constitutional rights, and they beat him for it. Rena Roy joins us now. She's covering the story for us and the release of this video. All right, sort of take us through, Rena, what we just saw.
Yeah, well, Kira, the video is difficult to watch, and it seems to pick up shortly after William McNeil Jr. was pulled over by cops. Now, remember, this was back in February, and at first you hear him asking why he was pulled over, and they say he didn't have his headlights on, and he says there's no rain. A sheriff's deputy responds, it doesn't matter. That's when McNeil is asked to show his hands, which he does. He's also asked to get out of the car, so he asks to speak with his supervisor. That sheriff's deputy then breaks his window. You actually see the glass shatter onto McNeil, then the sheriff's deputy punches him. He's pulled out of the car, pushed to the ground, and we see multiple officers beating him as he's placed under arrest, Kira.
Have we heard from McNeil, Rena? Was he charged with anything?
Well, court records, Kira, show that McNeil is facing a slew of charges, and I'll just read through them here. The first is resisting arrest without violence to his or her person. He's also charged with possessing not more than 20 grams of marijuana, driving while his license was suspended, not wearing a seatbelt, and no headlights in the rain. And he was sentenced to and served 2 days in jail. We haven't heard from McNeil himself, but his attorneys are saying that they are disgusted, but that they're not surprised. They argue that McNeil was calmly exercising his constitutional rights, and they beat him for it.
Well, what is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office saying?
Man. Always the same old, every day. Welcome to Ace Honest Takes. I'm your host, Ace, and as you guys see, it's another day. It's another black person being harassed and beat up and so on and so forth, right? This is literally an occurrence. I mean, it happens so frequently to where, I'm more desensitized to it now than ever before, because literally it's to the point to where you always see the police doing something or just kind of manhandling people and just doing just different things that they should not be doing to someone, right? And in this instance, they claimed that he had marijuana, which they didn't stop him for the smell of marijuana, right? So that's the first thing. So you didn't even find out that he had marijuana until you took him out of the car. Secondly, he is doing everything that you're asking him to do. If you want to say, hey, you know what? We're pulling him out of the car because he didn't have on a seatbelt. Really? Really? Is that really? Do this deserve that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have seen instances where people that have firearms, have weapons, have things that can actually hurt the police, and they choose to be as soft as a damn holding up a newborn baby. Like, it's ridiculous to me. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's the world we live in today. And, just me being a black man, there's situations like this where, like, you have to have some kind of video recording because you never know what could happen, right? And honestly, it's to the point to where you're just like, you know what? You're scared to get pulled over by the police. You know what I'm saying? And not scared as in like the person can harm you, right? It's just a situation of you can't really defend yourself, because if you were to defend yourself, the first thing they'll say is, hey, you know what, you're going against the police, or you're showing and you're resisting, and so on and so forth, right? So it's really a lose-lose situation for all parties involved in any time a situation like this happens, right? And so I also want you guys, if you guys can hold on, please also like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I also had the actual Jacksonville sheriff as well kind of talk about the situation, and here he go.
Eric. Yes, sir.
I know that he was charged with resisting arrest without violence.
Yep.
But there was, when I go back and look at the other video, from the cell phone video,
Yeah.
I can understand the officer punching the window out. But what I don't understand is, and I know you said that this was not ruled criminal, sucker punching the guy in the jaw.
First of all, let me stop you. Not a sucker punch.
It was a sucker punch.
I'm not excusing that administratively. I'm going to say it to you one more time. I'm not...
That shit was a sucker punch. Like, you could go back and rewind this video and see the man, he literally was standing there, and the man threw a punch to where he was not even trying to hurt anybody. He just was like, had his hands up asking what's going on, and the man punched him in the face for no reason. That's bullshit.
There are things that we definitely need to look at. But the context of this video should tell you everything you need to know.
It's bullshit.
Well, again, I take it. It looks like it's a sucker punch because he's looking straight and you see this.
Right.
Okay, and then you see them pull him out and
Yep.
you see a couple of punches to the face. Now, again, I understand breaking the window, but he charged him with resisting arrest without violence. So I saw a lot of violence. I think the public saw a lot of violence against somebody that was not violent.
Well, first of all, Eric, don't try to talk the public into what they saw. They just saw the same video as you saw. So,
and I'm the public, and I saw the same thing that reporter is asking him. How do you feel? Please let me know down in the comments. What did you see? How did you feel when you saw that video? Please put that down in the comments, just because apparently that one person didn't see what he saw, but we're the public, and so I'm telling you exactly, I saw the same exact thing that individual who he's speaking to, that they saw.
what we're doing, what I'm saying is that it is what it is. This is the information that I want to share with the public in context without a short clip. It's very important to do that because it provides a lot of information to the public.
And you brought up
It's important, let me finish. It's important for the people to know that you're not allowed to resist a police officer when he's doing his lawful duties. It's been dealt with several different times. You don't resist when you're doing your lawful duties. You don't deserve to get violated, but you deserve to get what's necessary to get you under control and get you and take you into custody.
What part of that did you guys see to where the gentleman, he literally had his hands up? They asked him all the questions. He's answering their questions, and they decide to say, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and take him out the car. Let's go ahead and break his glass. Let's just go ahead and drag him out the car. All right? What part of that to you guys? I'm just asking, please, like I said, please put this down in the comment, because as you guys can see, like, I really am passionate about this because, this could be me. This can be anyone that I personally know. This can be a family member, friend, whoever, right? So I'm passionate about this, as you guys can see, right? So for me, I feel the same exact way that reporter or that person that he's talking to. And if you go back and you listen to what this gentleman said, he said, well, hey, it is what it is. See, it's not a black or white thing. I don't want you guys to think, hey, you know what, like, it's just white police doing this. Like, in that video, it was a white police, it was a Mexican police, it was a black guy, right? That part of it don't matter. It's just the police. So once you put the badge and the gun on, everybody is they're just the police. It don't matter what you are, okay? So we can see that the guy literally was doing everything that they asked him to do. And they just decided to take him out of the vehicle regardless. So let's keep going.
So I'll leave there. I'll go with. Go ahead.
One of the discrepancies people were seeing between the police report and what we saw in the video. And what we saw in that video was the allegation that McNeil had reached down for the knife. That was in the police report. But
Where'd you see? What police report did you see that in?
In the arrest report for McNeil, that was stated that the officer saw him, reach for the knife that was on the floorboard.
Same way they say reaching for a gun.
Social media, and even in there, I couldn't see a clear indication of that. I mean, do you see that when you're watching this?
No,
this
actually,
video?
I don't see where his hands are. I can't assume, Jake. No one can assume. We operate off facts and facts alone. I can't make assumption. All I can go by when I read those things is what's stated in the report. I'm not saying whether it's true or whether it's not. I'm saying no one sees his hands at that point. He says, put your hands up, then his hands come up. But it was after the strike to the face. Like I said.
Bullshit. just complete and total bullshit, man. Once again, in America, it is what it is, right? Like he just said, you just got to do what the police say, regardless of if they're right, if they're wrong. You can literally go around the corner and do something for your family, go to the store, and you might not come back due to a simple traffic violation. It's America. This is what happens here, right? And, some people have said, oh, well, hey, maybe he might have done something wrong, or maybe he whatever. All right, true. I feel you. That's your point of view. But watching this video with my two eyes, it looked like he did not have anything to where it would call for what they did to him to drag him out of the vehicle. That's my opinion. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also check down in the description as well for the content creators for this video. And I'm your host Ace, and this is Ace Honest Takes. I'm out. Peace.